I'm 74 years old. My name is Eric Berger, and I belong to CRC. So I was in flight school in Texas in the American Army, getting ready to learning how to fly helicopters. And I grew up in the shadow of the Shoah, and there we are, Gibborim, heroes, and fighting and putting all that behind us. And I and the other Jew in my flight school class really stuck our chests out a little bit. We felt pretty proud.
My name is Avi Goldfarb. I'm from Nahariya. It's a small town up in the north of Israel, about 5 miles south of the border with Lebanon. And I'm 8 years old tomorrow. And I was 9 years old, 6th war, in the first grade when the war started. And I was at home with my parents, and I remember my dad was calling to this unit. He was in the tank unit. He was an officer in the tank unit. So they called him, and he went down to the Suez Town during the 6th war. And I remember that we are in the shelter for my parents' houses. I grew up in the border with Lebanon. So we close to the border and we got bombed from Syria. It was so shocking, it went so quick. And as a young kid, we didn't understand what's going on. We heard that the soldiers dying.
I was in the desert, and it was a war like every war, but we got like them, it ended fast. But all the time we thought, what will be next time? All the time we got another war, another war, another war. We remember that I was in the tank, My job was to help people injured, And it was nice to see, the people injured. And it was hard to make yourself clean, take a shower, You have to take jerrycan with water, keep it up, with each of other to make it clean. But even you make yourself cleaning after 1 minute, there's a bit wind, all the same around you. You became all the time dirty again.
I'm Carol Kaplan-Liss, and in 1967 I was teaching 6th grade outside of Philadelphia in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. And in my school, at Bywood School, I think there were only about 2 Jewish kids in the whole school. It was primarily a Greek-Armenian community. I had the television brought in to my classroom during the 6-day war, and we watched almost everything that was going on because it was up front and everything was there. And I think it was the first time that my kids, although we always had geography and they knew where Israel was and Egypt, and it was the first time that they became really part of the drama. So I would say my primary memory of it was seeing the excitement of my children who had no relationship with Israel at all getting really involved.
My name is Mali Heberer. I live here for 20 years, but I used to live I came from Israel. And as a child, I lived in a small town named Ma'alot. It's next to the Lebanon border. And I was a small child while the 6-day war happened. So I have some memories, but some of the memories become strong while my parents told me every year what we do. So I remember that I lived in a building, and I remember when the war was, we needed to go to a shelter. They were siren, and we needed to go to the shelter. And then the most memory of the war was when we heard on the radio that Jerusalem, wall, the west wall, the Kotel, was in the side of Israel, and we all the neighbors and all the children and all the families, we came down to the lobby of the building, and we all were dancing and singing and happy that we have all the holy places now belong to Israel. So